Okay, hi, and welcome to my video here where I'm going to show you how to use MIRA, or how I use MIRA at least, for helping me to tap into my vision, tap into that flow state, that joyful state, creating the life that we want, have the experience that we want here and now. And today I'm gonna, as you can see over here or here, I'm gonna hold a spring clean fasting workshop, and I want to make some videos. I want to make something for that, but I'm not entirely sure what that is yet. So I'm going to use Mira for it. And of course, if you're interested, you're welcome to try out. There's a 3-day trial. Jump on meetmira.live, and that is meetmira.live. There's a link below, and you can try it out for yourself. This is how it looks like when you get back in. And I can share my experience here, but that's not what I'm going to do. Up here, though, in the corner, I have something called a focus session method, and it's going to guide me through a focus session. I'm just going to do this live so you can follow along. It's 5 minutes of stillness. You can also join me if you like. Have 5 minutes of stillness, just listening to your breath and tap into that spaceful awareness. And then I'm going to demonstrate how that helps me to connect with my vision, how I plan out my next few hours here. So I'm just going to begin a session, just clicking, and there we go. Just going to jump straight into it. And there's a guide there. Of course, you can pause it. Bum, 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 how that focus session works. I'm just going to do one and you'll see. Mm. Okay, nice. So that's 5 minutes of stillness, just listening to the breath. Brings the space for my vision, what it is that I'd like to do here the next few hours. Really recommend that. Of course, you can sit for longer than the timer, it's just to have it going. I can also repeat the timer if that's of your liking, and you can try it out. So what happens next here is still want to sit with eyes closed. And I'm going to ask myself the question, what's truly important for me right now? So what I'm writing here is simply just what pops up. Sometimes it's a concept, like inviting people to my workshops. Sometimes it's just an image. I'm going to write the image as well. So vision is usually something that hasn't happened yet, right? So you see something new. course, it requires somewhat a practice to learn to be with the imagination, be with the flow of thoughts, images, and feelings, and allow them to be integrated, to be given attention, and experience them and put them into words like this. It takes a bit of practice, but as one gets used to it, you'll see that your time afterwards is much more of a higher quality, clarity, and joyful. Okay, so as the timer stops, of course, you can take longer time if you like. I recommend you just try out the timer session first, have a little bit of structure to it. So the next thing here, I'm just going to read through, invite. So this is like the essence of my vision, also this. And this is some of the actions here that I see afterwards that I like to take. So next is 5 minutes of time boxing, and this is where I tell my mind clearly the tasks that is as specific and time bound as possible. So first it would be to upload this video to YouTube, create posts and articles based video by AI. So I have a prompt for that. Prompt Manus. There'll be a link for Manus as well if you use AI. To post them on SoMe. 3. Record video of intro to workshop and how to sign up. Intuitive workshop first. 4. Create event setup on Facebook for fasting workshop. 5. Create video blog of this workshop and how to get going right away. So usually you do 5-minute segments. This one will take 5 to 10 minutes. Posting should take just 5 minutes. Record video of intro to workshop. That'll take for sure 10 to 15 minutes. And I could break that task up into more smaller tasks, but I'm pretty used to use the method here for that, but I could break it up into smaller tasks. I could say 3.1, open Zoom for recording, quick noting of script, have event pages ready, right? 3.2, record live. 3.3, posted. All right, so there we have it a little bit more structured. I can do the same for the other ones. Also, with my action items, I like to go over them, just see, upload, see what to do here. You can also add to this one, 1.1, open YouTube channel, upload, open Manus, ready for skill usage, right? So the more specific we are with the action items, the easier it is when you are finished with the focus session. You had your mind go from what am I supposed to do to being still, being calm, being clear. joyful, sometimes excited, but mainly joyful. And then as specific as possible, tune into that vision, what it is that you want to see more of, and whatever action shows up. Sometimes it's nothing specific like this, but whatever action shows up, be specific with it. 5 minutes for that, 5 minutes for that. I even sometimes write down 5 minutes to get some water. Hmm. And the reason for that is when you take the first action after I'm done here with the focus session, you're in that state of mind, you're in that focus, you're in that intention, and then the ideas that's needed to make this happen, the vision that you just connected with, starts to flow. So that's the power of the focus session there. Hmm. So personally, I feel that intention. I feel the tension within, about to do something. I want to be relaxed with it. So I'm just allowing that. And then the timer's up. And here's where it gets interesting. So what I can do now is I choose work duration. I can't go back here. Okay, I have to remember it then. But I see the work duration there would be around 2 hours, as I said. So what we can do here is just write 120 minutes. I'm not going to do any focus session in between, so just 120 minutes focused time for me. Begin deep work. And here's the power of it, right? So I'm just going to minimize a little bit. What you see here is just 120 minutes started. I'm on my task. I see the vision notes. I got them here. I see my tasks. I can even write extra notes here. Get some water. Excited for my whatever it is, and notes for using AI desktop tools to post, right? If that's what I want to do. So you can add things here. And if I say complete this session, what happens is I'm going to have that session in a journal where I can look back at it and see if I actually accomplished what I wanted it. You can see past sessions as well, and you improve over time as you start using it. If I get distracted, I can ask MIRA here. Hey, MIRA, um, I got a bit distracted, distracted from my focus session here. Can you help me return? And so MIRA here is a conscious creator AI, which helps you to tap back into the vision, tap back into that place where you can see clearly. So she's just going to guide me here. Take a breath. Distraction is just a signal that you drifted from feeling your vision, not from your task list. So close your eyes, 10 seconds, and reconnect. Feel that calm, joyful content state you wrote about. So she has access to the focus session, right? So she can use the wordings that you've written down here from the vision and feel the hug, the gratitude, right? So I tap into that. Um, and what's one small thing you can do right now to anchor back into that feeling before you move forward? Seeing that hug really helps me to tap into the feeling. Great. Thanks. What action item to start with? Let's see, I've never used it like that before. So let's just see what she says. Let's start with number 3, record the intro to workshop video for intuitive. You're already in the feeling, that hug, the calm, right? That energy, your power right now, use it to record while you're in this frequency. So she can guide along. And if you feel like that's right for you, okay, I'm just going to jump into number 3, whoop, right? And yeah, that's about it. She can help me with a lot of other stuff as well, but that's the focus session here. I'm gonna pause, jump into my focus session, enjoy my work time. Hope you like the video here. If you do, remember you can always, I'm gonna show here. This is, that was for inspiration for my focus session. I wanna do it as honest as possible. If you really wanna work with MIRA, meetmira.life. And you'll see here is our homepage. You can start a free trial. You'll have some questions to answer there, and I'll accept your answers and I'll give you a promotion code that you can try her out. Free day. And just check out the page here. It tells a lot about what MIRA does, what the AMindForYou framework does. You can even check out the belief map, which is usually what MIRA helps you with, right? Unless you're in a focus session, the belief map, if you have experiences that keeps returning, maybe from shame, I'm wrong, I'm always wrong, it doesn't matter what I do, or maybe even guilt, right? You owe a debt you can't fix, and you have to suffer, you have these belief systems. And you do have these belief systems that these show if that's your life experience. There's no other way. You have to believe something in order to experience it. And she will help you to get out of these states and back into, that's the courage to talk with her, to be open with it, back into a trustful, neutral state. And if you're open for it, if you're willing for it, you can get back into reasoning. That's very empowering. You're clear, you know what to do, you know who you are and what's really important for you. And maybe even to states of joy, of love and peaceful states. And the more we do so, the more that's the life experience, the more we communicate that with ourselves, the body, the mind, our partners, children, in your work. That's what grows, that's what expands, that's what MIRA is for. Of course, I'm here to help you out as well. I can recommend the workshops if that feels interesting, inspiring to learn directly in group settings, right? So, yeah, that's what I wanted to show you here. I'm going to stop the share. There'll be a big picture of me here. Hey, have a wonderful day. Be aware of what you're going around entertaining in your mind. Get clear about what it is you want in life. Tap into the feeling of it. Bring that joy to us all. And I'll see what it is that you want to create. Have a blissful and joyful time. See you in the next video. Oh, and if you want to follow something what I do, check out my challenge below. It should be in the links. And yeah, take care. See if I can stop this.